Welcome, beautiful soul. Today is December 30th, and I'm revealing our 7th card in the 12 Sacred Nights of Christmas. This is revealing the energy of July in 2025, and I'm so looking forward to who's coming to us today. So let's see. There it is already. Feel it with me first. Follow your heart, St. Francis. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, we already had an incarnation of St. Francis earlier. So right now we're having St. Francis. St. Francis is a sacred ascended master. He used to be a monk. He created this Franciscan order. And he's known to be the soul that is good with animals, that all the animals would come to him. He lived in Assisi in Italy. I actually went there. I love St. Francis so much. And he's known to have connected with animals in such a way that they would come to him. Birds would sit on him. Squirrels would come. And he was absolutely non-violent. He also was rejecting all possessions and all material goods and very tuned into the love of God. Now, in this day and age, we're not so much advocating anymore for non-material goods because we want your livelihood to be taken care of. We want you to be able to serve the planet and the people around you in a way where you don't need to look for your possessions, where you don't need to work on your daily livelihood, but you actually have your daily livelihood taken care of, your rent, your car, your food, your shelter, all of the things, your clothes, so that you can serve the world in a way that is meaningful and abundant. So as we're tuning into St. Francis, we are tuning more into the love that he represents. There's a beautiful song and poem that he wrote, "Make me an instrument, Lord of thy love." And I just love that so much. You can look it up, you can listen to it. My favorite singer, Eric Berglund, actually sings it and plays it on his harp. He's also a friend of the artist who did some of the cards, Marius Michael George, used to live in Mount Shasta. And these are all very sacred energies that you get to tune in right now. And let's see what St. Francis' message is. It is about following your heart. You have now established your boundaries. You have established clarity in the month of June. July is about following your heart. That is, put your heart into what feels right. Whenever you put your heart into something, you can know that because you put your heart into it, that means it brings you joy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be putting your heart into it if it wasn't of heartful interest to you, right? And so if it brings you joy, it is actually part of your mission. We know that our mission is found by finding the joy within and finding things that actually make us feel joyful. And so if you are following your heart, you will be on mission with whatever you do. And when you're on mission, all the doors open to you and all the abundance comes to you and everything that you need in order to fulfill your mission. And this is also what St. Francis stands for, the trust in the universe that you're taken care of, no matter your situation. Let's see what the booklet reveals. Follow your heart, St. Francis. The answer to your question is in your heart. This card signifies that you can trust your heart's true desires even if you can't clearly see how the outcome will appear or manifest. This is a situation where you're called upon to walk in faith and to be true to yourself. The universe will ensure that your needs are met and will help with your relationships as you make life changes. Okay? Additional meaning for this card: you already know what to do, trust your intuition and take action accordingly. Your feelings are accurate and valid. You're guided to make important and happy life changes. You're receiving true divine guidance through your feelings and your intuition. A little bit more about St. Francis. St. Francis of Assisi was born to a wealthy Italian cloth merchant, but he later renounced his inheritance to follow an ascetic, I don't know exactly how you say that in English. It's basically a path where you renounce all material possessions, an ascetic spiritual path. As he volunteered in hospitals and ministered to the sick, he gained followers who eventually became the Franciscans. Many legends speak of St. Francis' ability to communicate with animals, and today he's the patron saint of the environment and animals. Call upon St. Francis for help in situations where your family or friends don't understand your choices or spiritual path or any issue involving animals. Beautiful. And you can of course call upon him for everything else that I shared earlier. St. Francis is a beautiful guide, and he is someone who's guided by the higher self 100%. He followed his higher self guidance. When I got the message when I was meditating in Germany that I needed to move to Hawaii, that came from my higher self. And everybody said I was crazy, including my mind was convinced I was crazy, because nor did I have the money, the means to fly to Hawaii or even establish myself there. I'd never been there in Hawaii, and I also didn't know why I was supposed to move to Hawaii. But I followed, and the most amazing life ensued. So when you follow your heart and you follow your purpose in life, that joy, it'll actually bring you into situations and circumstances that you never thought were possible. So follow that. And if you need more information on how to access your higher self, if you're not part of my tribe yet, we will give you a discount to my Higher Self Mastery course at the end of this series, and we'll get you into that higher self connection that way. The course will actually not only give you a higher self access, it gives you access to mastering your energy, so you have more than enough energy for the rest of your life. And people who do this training, they attest to that. And you can also get the manifestation package where you literally can manifest what you need to manifest in 2025 and beyond. So every month that we're revealing right now has actually a bigger potential within itself if you use the manifestation tools to apply them directly to your life in strategic ways, so you can get what you need in order to match the energy of the month in perfect ways, and in order to match all of that with your life purpose. That's where the higher self comes in. It's an all-in-one package. I'm going to give you a huge discount at the end if you're interested. You don't have to. This series is a free series. There are no strings attached. But if you want to know more, and if you're interested in knowing more, we will provide that for you. For now, I'll say goodbye with St. Francis, and I'll see you tomorrow. Blessings and aloha.